Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria. If you watch this video and you enjoy it, don't be shy, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for any future videos on narcissistic abuse recovery and complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Today I have another video for the Scapegoats. It is a scapegoat Christmas, people, 2022. Let's talk about it. I truly believe in my bones that we are coming into the time of the scapegoat, okay? In 2022, Merriam-Webster, which is what we know Webster as Webster's dictionary, which has been around for 150 years, said that the most researched word this year was gaslighting. Gaslighting, as in what happens during emotional abuse, during narcissistic abuse, when an abuser causes someone to doubt their own reality by psychological manipulation. Gaslighting was the #1 most researched word this year. Last year, the most researched word of 2021 was vaccine. This is how powerful it is that we have started talking as a society about narcissistic abuse. We now have Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day is June 1st. Guys, this is coming to the forefront and we are understanding exactly what narcissistic personality disorder is, but more importantly, what happens to victims that have been abused. What happens, the complex post-traumatic stress disorder, the negative inner critic, the self-abandonment, the social anxiety, the emotional flashbacks. We're understanding what actually comes from the long-term emotional abuse, and people are really researching and digging into this and trying to figure out what has happened to them. So we're no longer going to believe that we have obsessive compulsive disorder, that we have bipolar disorder, that we have paranoid personality disorder. We're not satisfied with that. We know that we have had long-term emotional abuse and that these are the side effects, these emotional flashbacks, these things that we're feeling are the side effects of that. And now we have a society that is going to embrace what is a scapegoat. Now, a scapegoat in the family dynamic is going to be the most powerful member, the person who is not easily manipulated, the generational curse breaker. When we talk about a scapegoat being a generational curse breaker, we're talking about generations that have gone on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, where people have had very similar personality traits. They have passed along to their children over and over and over again until it got to you. So a scapegoat is such a special human being that God has chosen you to be the generational curse breaker, to go inside, to feel your feelings, to organize where these things have come from, to be able to feel these feelings, process these emotions, and move them through your body so that you come out on top without these obsessive ruminating thoughts, without this negative inner critic, and with peace in your life. And you have been chosen to fill this role. So let's talk a little bit about the two different types of scapegoats. Scapegoats who have gone no contact and scapegoats that haven't gone no contact, and how we can handle this holiday season. Let's start off with, if you are a scapegoat of narcissistic triangulation or family dynamics and you have not gone no contact. So you are still in contact with the narcissistic family members this holiday season. What are some things that you can look out for? Well, first of all, I want you to know that if you ever feel shame or feel guilt, there's something wrong. Something is off. It's going to be very important to trust your gut this holiday season. When you start feeling this guilt come up, when you feel the shame come up, when you feel like you are silenced, when you feel like you literally cannot bring words up because you feel so intimidated by the people that are around you, and you feel this guilt and you feel this shame. Trust your gut. What should you do next? Do not feel shame for removing yourself from situations. It is never okay, whether it's a family member or not, for someone to emotionally abuse you, to belittle you, to put you down, to make you feel less than, to speak to you like you are not a functioning member of the family. That is never okay. I really want you to trust your gut this holiday season. And another thing is, it's going to be really important when you have these people in your family, maybe you haven't seen them in a while, and you notice that they play the role of the victim. Maybe it's a narcissistic mother saying, I'm getting older now, I never see you, you don't talk to me, and just really laying on that guilt. Just remember, that is just this person being this person. So fill in the blank. That is just my mom being my mom. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? That is just my whoever, uncle, being my uncle. That has nothing to do with me. What they have done throughout your childhood is they have created narratives about you. They have put these narratives on your life. You have believed them because you were a child and you didn't know what else to do. So you've walked around through your life thinking that you're someone who you're not. So all these false narratives that have been on you, that you walk around thinking, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, had nothing to actually do with who you were. Hopefully you've gone through a healing process and you have stripped these false narratives from your identity and you have found a strong sense of self. And that's why you have gone back and had limited contact with these people. But understand, that's just blank being blank. It has nothing to do with me. If you are the scapegoat of narcissistic triangulation and you have gone no contact with your narcissistic family members, congratulations. And I want you to remember a few things this holiday season. Number one, have so much compassion for yourself. Have an overwhelming amount of compassion for yourself. Take as many breaks as you need. Spend as much time in nature as you can. Take time to isolate in a healthy way. Only isolate for the time you need to recharge. That's healthy isolation, and that's okay. Spend as much time as humanly possible with your inner child. Don't be afraid to do things alone. As you went through that healing journey and you actually went no contact, you did that. There were 3 people that did that with you. You, your inner child, and God. Okay? It was just the 3 of you. So don't be scared to do things alone with your inner child. And you will never be alone because God will always be there with you. Do something fun. Go to an amusement park. Go on a sleigh ride. Go to Disneyland. Go do something fun for Christmas. You and your inner child deserve to have a wonderful Christmas together. The best gift that you have ever been given was that freedom from the ruminating thoughts and the peace that you now have in your life. Do not feel guilt. Do not feel shame for going no contact. This is a blessing that God has given you to be able to detach from these false narratives that were put on your life. Congratulations. Just have so much compassion for yourself. Personally, last year, I worked so much over Christmas season. It was really difficult. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and every day in between. I think I did that because it was so difficult being no contact and being by myself during the holidays. What this did was it poked at my wound of abandonment, and what came out of it was irritability and anxiety, maybe a little bit of depression. But I'm not going to make that mistake again, and I advise you to not do that either. Instead, feel your feelings. Take your inner child out. Definitely spend some time in nature and isolate in a healthy way to recharge. Do your breathing work, do your breath work. And don't forget about mindfulness and checking in with your body, seeing how you're feeling, and make sure that you stay in a safe state during this holiday season. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. If you enjoyed it, don't be shy, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel so more people can see my videos. And as always, I wish you all the love in the world. Merry Christmas, everyone.